In the last episode of Metric's Dungeon, a mysterious amulet had propelled the duo out of their very plane of existence. The party arrive in a dark room, the air thick with the odour of blood rain. As they have just teleported in, they have no idea where they are. Eduardo sweeps the room for clues and discovers a disturbing aroma. This time, it wasn't him. A litany of books litter the room. The knowledge contained within it is quite charming. Within the books, a disturbing recipe is discovered. Its purpose? To liquefy flesh. Eduardo discovers a veritable cornucopia of remains in a nearby chest. He consumes all the discarded flesh at once and is bombarded by memories of familiar villains and an unknown face carrying a familiar crest. The Sigil of Balar. A clue to their location? As Winston peers through the gate, he sees a flurry of lightning and blood, along with a familiar sickening aura. As there appears to be no other way forward, the duo unlock the gate and proceed in. A baleful call enters into Winston's mind as an elven apparition appears in front of them. Winston tries to communicate with the apparition.
You're not going to hit on it, are you?
No. I'm just going to go, Mum? Is that you? Oh, no.
Remember when I had you as a child? Because I don't. Oh, shit.
We'll see what happens.
Fail, it's going to fail.
Oh, no.
Thank God.
Fresh meat!
The ghost sheds its false form and attacks the duo. As the party struggles against Uthag, an ally appears. It is Penelope. With Penelope protecting the duo, the enemy suffers a shocking defeat. In the aftermath, Penelope reveals that the amulet is a powerful magic teleportation device, capable of travelling between many portals. While Penelope dispels an illusion that was preventing the duo from leaving, Eduardo encounters a strange journal. Winston and Eduardo discover they are in Balar, and Penelope tells them to find someone named Harriet who has a bounty on her. Just before they head upstairs, Eduardo discovers the true beauty of creation, if only fleeting.
What it is?
What'd you do? What'd you make? What's this?
I'm gonna call him...
What is it?
Spellbert.
I don't know that your character is mature enough to have a child.
Shush!
Piece that you've already read.
Oh, Spellbert, no!
Oh, Spellbert! Did that just happen?
It blew up.
Winston, to Eduardo.
That had nothing to do with me. That'll happen on
I
time.
think he timed out, but I don't think Eduardo knows
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Eduardo doesn't know. Eduardo, you need to know something. He was never permanent.
She was here a minute ago.
You
What
can
happened?
make another one.
Spellbert back!
Jesus!
Spellbert back! Oh,
Fucking hell. Wow. Where was I? Ah, yes. The duo head upstairs to find themselves trapped once again, but this time in the storeroom of the general store. Winston spies a suspicious crate and instantly recognizes it as death fog. Its contents kill anyone who dares touch it. As Eduardo bumbles around, he draws the attention of the owner of the shop. Winston attempts to convince the proprietor that he is a travelling merchant. I don't think we'll be purchasing anything from you. I think we'll be taking our leave. Good day, sir! The shopkeeper isn't buying the story and calls over the militia guard. Luckily, this is the same militia guard, Liam, that they met earlier. As soon as Eduardo tells Liam that there is death fog in the room, Liam draws his weapon and turns on the shopkeeper. What happens next surprises everybody, including the dungeon master.
Open it now.
Oh yeah?
Jesus.
What do you think this is? Liars! Cheats! Look at this death fog box right in front of me!
Oh,
Kenneth
shit!
draws his weapons.
Oh, man. Oh!
Oh, okay, it's over. Bye, guys. We're finished. Oh my God! I didn't have control of the AI. It's time to combat. Oh, that's beautiful.
If Penelope wasn't downstairs with some resurrection scrolls handy, this would have been the end of the line for the adventurers. As Penelope and Winston clean up the mess, Eduardo makes quite the acquisition, whilst expertly hiding. A storm hits and the pair are forced outside. As the duo enter the town square, they are met by a devastating storm and an unholy trinity of former acquaintances seeking vengeance. A massive fight ensues. As Winston dispatches an enemy, a cool sensation of relief flows over him, almost as if he has been absolved through combat. As the battle intensifies despite dire warnings from Winston, Eduardo ignores his explosive situation. His quite frankly well-deserved demise results in a strange visitor. The mystery visitor is later identified as a female Ziz. And this is where our adventurers are. What happens next? Find out this week on Metrics Dungeon.